Hello people, this is Kajal Chaudhary. So today I am finally here with my new video which is solely based upon topic NCERT Row. In this video I will be discussing about some topics and chapter that got deleted from NCERT books, and I'll be discussing some arguments which will be supporting critiquing this topic, and some newspaper clips that have described this topic in a very brief manner. So yeah, let's start the video. NCERT textbooks saw 3 rounds of revision in 2017, in 2018 and in June 2022. In 2017, the then NCERT chief Rishikesh Senpati, he said that there are basically 1,336 changes that were solely based on some schemes brought up by the NDA government, some nationalist icons, and increased content on ancient Indian knowledge. In 2018, it was completely a textbook rationalization, the content rationalization of the textbooks, the NCERT textbooks, and it was solely brought up because in order to lower down the burden on students. And in 2022 it was brought up because of COVID-19, in order to basically channelize the learning to students in the hard phase of COVID-19. But the question is, what currently is going on? What are the things which are deleted from NCERT text? Narendra Modi was the chief minister of the state, and he was blamed for all of the riots and all of the killings, mass killings of Muslims and Hindu-Muslim riots. And it was said that the riots were not basically settled upon, and they were not basically the police administration, the government administration didn't took any step to stop the protest and the riots, anything. Then there was inquiry which was set up on this basis. So basically India government is suddenly trying to wrap up the scene and do not let the other children know about some things, because it happens when you are, so it is completely, I think, a political matter. And yeah, next what happened is some 2-page detailed achievement of Mughal emperors Babar, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shahjahan, Aurangzeb. In सबकी all of the achievement of these Mughal emperors have been deleted, not completely, but in a detailed manner. Student will not be able to learn about them. So nextly, the deletion about the Mahatma Gandhi's unpopularity among Hindu extremists, and ban of Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, which was banned after the death, or basically we will say assassination of great leader Mahatma Gandhi. Regarding this, there was an article in Indian Express that talk about you can't delete Gandhi's truth. Killing Gandhi was the easy part, killing the thought that India belongs to everyone, killing the historical truth that Gandhi underlined that thought, and killing the connected historical truth that Gandhi was murdered above all for that underlining. Those are impossible exercises. You will get the link of this article in the description box. For better understanding, you can click and read that. Now let us know about the arguments which are given by the supporters, the critiquers of this topic. So first, we'll lower the burden on students. So supporters are saying that we are reducing the syllabus, or we are deleting the topics and subjects, or chapters, not subjects, in order to lower down the burden on students. Secondly, they are saying that covered earlier already. They are saying that these are the topics which have been covered already. There is no point of basically repeating all those topics in different standards, and it is completely wrong statement, because there are many topics which are deleted in the textbooks, which are not basically covered earlier in earlier standards or in earlier NCERT textbooks. Nextly, they are saying that will not affect mental knowledge, because they are saying that if they are reducing the syllabus, or if they are reducing certain topics, this will not affect the mental knowledge, or this will not affect the mental ability of the students. They will be having the same knowledge or same criteria of knowledge before and after the reading of all those topics. They are saying that these topics are not relevant, and critics of these issues are saying that it is completely a rationalization of the content, because they are saying that if you are reducing something or some topic from the book, it is completely like you are supporting your ideology. Second point is same, the ideological game. So let's talk about this whole scenario, that if you are reducing something from a chapter or something, then basically it will ultimately affect the overflow, or basically the flow of the chapter, because when you are getting in a flow of the chapter, when you are reading something, then everything will be connected with each other, and if you are deleting something, it will completely change the flow of the chapter. Secondly, it will affect the mental knowledge of the student, and it will completely affect the whole environment of the class. It is not like it will go just because of your will, that yes, we are here to tell you what you have to read, because in a democracy you can't basically judge, or you can't basically decide what you have to read. What students are basically sitting in the class and they will read whatever we are providing to you. It is completely the truth that needs to be transferred to everyone in the classroom, and there will be a wholesome environment, not the something which is politics is invading in the environment sphere. So now we will be discussing what is the impact of all this issue and what is the impact of all this happening around us, कि क्या भाई हम आपको पढ़ाना चाहते हैं वही आप पढ़ोगे, तो इससे हम पर क्या असर पड़ रहा है. First, student will left with less detailed and half knowledge. Completely, it is something that supporters are saying that it will not affect the mental knowledge, rather it will affect. It is not your basically understanding, it is the whole class understanding that this will be directly affecting the whole mental ability, mental knowledge of the student and the learning of the whole classroom. Secondly, NCERT books which are used for all the examination, most of the examination like civil services examinations, they will only get the questions related to those topics and not the topics which will be getting deleted, because these books are basically preferred to be read in those examinations, and then those examinations will prefer to give the questions related to the topics which are present in the books and not something else. They can rather give, but it is preferred to be given only those topics which are not in the book. Then third one is, it's more like a playing with the history of our past. It is history basically is read or basically interpreted just in order to learn something from our past. It is something that we will learn from our ancestor, that what mistakes or what great things they have done and what we should opt in our lives in order to not to repeat all those things. It is not like that they are Mughals or they are Indians or they are the local rulers, that we will decide who came from outside and whatever else. It is something which is ideology of the parties, and they are basically imposing it on us. They are not taking it in a serious way, that history is something that should kept apart from the politics of the country, and it should be something which should be kept apart from the study environment or academical environment of the country. So this is something which is the whole impact of this whole issue on the national sphere. At last, in concluding my video, I'll be saying things like, first of all, ideology should be kept apart. Secondly, there should not be like content rationalization, textbook rationalization in the country, in the academic environment of the whole society as well as the country, whole of the nation. Thirdly, politics should be kept apart from academics. Yeah, there is a subject, political science, where we study politics, but the ongoing politics should not be the something which is impacting the academical education of the class, of the classroom, of the whole zone. I hope you like the content and you like the way I explained. If you, then please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you.